Avengers: The Kang Dynasty has suffered a significant setback following criticism of recent Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU) projects and reports of production issues. Marvel Studios has faced many difficulties during the multiverse saga, which is leading up to the release of Avengers 5 and 6. The COVID-19 pandemic and recent Hollywood strikes are among the reasons for the delays. The next two Avengers blockbusters, originally scheduled for May and November 2025, have been pushed back to May 2026 and May 2027, respectively. Jeff Loveness, the writer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Destin Daniel Cretton, the director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, were previously set to develop Avengers 5. However, Loveness left the project after receiving backlash for his last MCU movie. Avengers 5 loses director amid MCU troubles. According to a report by Deadline, Destin Daniel Cretton, the director of Shang-Chi, has stepped down from his directorial duties for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. The director and the production team parted ways amicably as he intends to focus on his other upcoming MCU projects, which include Shang-Chi 2 and Disney Plus' Wonder Man. Cretton will act as the executive producer and direct the first 2 episodes of Wonder Man. Cretton was announced as the director of Avengers 5 in July 2022, but he has now stepped back from the project over a year later. The decision came after the writers' and actors' strikes halted the production of Wonder Man. Who will direct Avengers 5 now? Following Destin Daniel Cretton's departure, it remains uncertain who Marvel Studios will tap to direct Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Additionally, it's unclear whether the studio will opt to have separate directors for The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars or consolidate both films under a single creative vision. In the midst of Marvel Studios' challenging time, the studio may revisit a successful formula from the past and consider bringing back the Russo brothers, the filmmakers behind Infinity War and Endgame, to conclude another saga. Although the Russo brothers have denied any involvement, Marvel Studios might still pursue them. Looking at some of the MCU's recent directorial talent, Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, who directed Loki Season 2, could also be potential candidates. Marvel Studios has already entrusted the duo with 3 major Disney Plus series, including the latest one that laid the foundation for more Kang and multiversal mayhem. The duo recently expressed interest in creating a Marvel Studios film based on their experience with independent features, as they told Comic Book. "You know what's funny is we come from independent feature films, so we come from movies. I mean, there's absolutely no telling what our future holds. There's a possibility that the director of Black Panther, Ryan Coogler, may be considered for the job of directing Secret Wars. Although he was previously focused on completing Wakanda Forever, Marvel may offer him the chance to direct the new Avengers movie, as they require an experienced director." Nonetheless, since the Kang Dynasty is still 2.5 years away and production may not begin for more than a year, the loss of Destin Daniel Cretton should not significantly impact the project's development. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is scheduled to be released on May 1, 2026.